Hello and welcome to this week Pen Rambling. My name is Agnes, and if you've been here long enough, welcome back. So, I was traveling the other day because it was a Hari Raya holiday, and I went to a shop where it kind of like sells more of a like cute clothes, cute shoes at the storefront. But as you walk in deeper into the store, I found a stationery corner. Nothing much interesting like cute pencil box, cute rulers, things those of the cute side. And what caught my attention were these two pens. So these two pens was in the packaging, which I'm going to show you here. And from like this, when I'm capping, you cannot see anything interesting. But I saw this. It was because like this, as you see in the picture just now. This looks like a clone of Lamy. For sure it's not Lamy because Lamy doesn't do something with this type of cute cartoon. And I said, yeah, right. I'm not going to fall anything for that. But next to the pen is another type of nib. As you can see in this one, as you can see in this one, it has a kind of like a hooded nib. Okay, so if you can see from the side profile, it looks like a hooded nib. So without thinking much, I grabbed the packaging and I want to see where the pen is from. But obviously, of course, I know the pen's from China. I want to see what pen, what brand was the pen. And from the top to the bottom of the packaging, I see no brand that I know of. And I asked my sister to help me translate because I can't read much of a Chinese. I can read a simple one, but I'm not Chinese school educated, to put it that way. And my sister told me it says nothing of the brand, but except for one of the part of it says like, I forgot what's the brand, but I'm gonna screenshot and put it in the front here. And I'm not thinking much, so I bought it because it's way too cheap for a fountain pen. So how cheap is it? Like if it's in ringgit Malaysia, it's like 15 ringgit and 19 cent, which is about of some sort of beverages you can get at Starbucks here, or maybe like share tea. Like one of those beverages is as cheap as that. And no pen in my collection is below 30 ringgit. So below 30 ringgit is about less than $10 US dollar if it's converted to US dollar. So less than 30 ringgit for a fountain pen. And I thought to myself, right, because I'm so intrigued by this hooded nib, and I say, anyway, it's only 15 ringgit 19 cents. If I don't like the nib, I can just put it there or might give it to one of my students who might be interested in something cute like this and they want to try fountain pen. So the moment I got back to the hotel, I opened the packaging and I insert the ink cartridge. So it comes with two converter and it looks like this. This is the first time I see an ink cartridge where I cannot see the level of the ink. Usually we can see the level of the ink for the ink cartridge, right? But this I cannot see any of the level of the ink. And it also comes with some sort of, hang on, something like this. Well, according to the package instruction, it says that, okay, inside here, there's this tube that has some sort of water or maybe chemical. And it says there, if the ink or if it has hot starts, put it in here and it will write again. So this, I put it aside and forgot about it, and I ink it up and wrote it on this notebook that I brought with me together at traveling. So this is what I wrote, and this is, I think it's Midori. Yeah, it's a Midori book, a color paper notebook, which means that I have some sort of color paper in the book, which I'm gonna zoom you in. Maybe this much, okay? And I wrote it. Excuse the missing skipping thing, which I'm gonna explain a little bit later on. And I wrote it, and I was surprised that it is really nice to write with. I mean, it is on par with another pen that I got while traveling, which I do not need anymore. It's Pilot Kakuno, which is the family edition. And I got this blue color, dark blue, the Papa version. And it has a very nice Papa engraving on the nib. And I got medium. And it's far more, I won't say far more, like it's on par with this Kakuno smoothness of nib. So I write it and I compare it with Pilot Elite or Pilot E95, which I bought with me, the fine nib version. Really nice. And I'm surprised that it can write. And I tried it again after I left it for a few days in case I want to see how well it will store if I don't use it. I mean the cap air tightness. Will it dry out after certain days? So as you can see here on my ratings, it does have some sort of hard starts, but it flows quite well after that. And this is the intensity of that ink. Now, why did I ask you to ignore is, then I put up this surprising good fine nib on this Facebook group. And one of the members said, it looks like it has some vanishing ink. You know, if you have come across Pilot Friction, where they have this type of eraser at the back and you are able to erase the ink, but it's not like erasing the ink, it's just like making the ink becomes invisible when you rub it. So I had to try it. So that's why you see that there is a lot of like skipping here. It is not skipping, it is actually the ink, as you can see, being erased because of the heat by this rubber end. So I was like, okay, this is a surprise. I got an ink that I can erase when I use Pilot Friction ink. Interesting, right? So I've been keeping this pen. Now I'm wanting to find where can I find this type of ink. I still cannot find it. So far, I still haven't found it. Hopefully I can go to like Taobao and find if there is this type of cartridge ink that I can use to, you know, like erase it up. It's fun. For me, this is what we call as fun ink, where I can like amaze people that fountain pen ink can do this, when usually it's like the ballpoint pen, the Pilot Friction that does this type of magic. And I think if it's the same concept as the Pilot Friction, if you could put it back into the cold freezer, the letter of the word might show up again, which is like, so this is a very interesting find that from my trip. I mean, I did not expect a 15 ringgit 19 cent fountain pen to write well, plus it has some properties of the fun ink pen, which is the friction type ink. Were you surprised? I was. If you were the one who was like go window shopping and then found out there is this type of cheaper, cute fountain pen, would you have really bought it? Or you just like, nah, I don't need another cheap pen. I don't want to add up any more or unused pen in my pen storage or something like that? What would you do if you were in the same situation I was when I came across these two pens? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope this post was interesting. If it was, it would be helpful if you can give me a thumbs up. Of course, there's no two thumbs up. And share this video out to help with the algorithm. Till then, you take care and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.